governments like to throw around Bible verses to justify creating unjust laws to benefit some over others. But here's a verse they haven't mentioned yet. And let me tell you, I am not a Bible-thumping person, but this can be used as information, especially for those who align with the Bible or if you know people who do. So, here's Isaiah 10, and this is God speaking to the Israeli people. God says, "Woe, doom, agony to those creating unjust laws and issuing oppressive decrees. Woe, depriving the poor of their rights and withholding justice from the oppressed people because of the laws you created. Because those laws, and this is in the Bible, allowed you to prey on women, making them widows, exploiting them, and robbing them and their children, leaving children fatherless and motherless. Woe, doom, agony to those devaluing human life and valuing other lives as more important because it benefits you and your greedy agendas. Woe, woe to those profiting from injustices. Woe to you supporting these laws and the people creating the systems of supremacy and oppression based on these so-called laws." This is interesting, right? And here are just a few unjust laws that we committed throughout our history in the U.S. And we normalized refusing to acknowledge and repair the horrors that are still at play today because of these unjust laws. Here are three. First one, 1854 in the United States, okay? Quote, "No black or mulatto person or Indian shall be allowed to give evidence in favor of or against a white man." End quote. Ask yourself, who benefits from this law? And how did they benefit? And why did white men need a law like this? Second law, 1856. In the Dred Scott decision, the U.S. Supreme Court declares that, in their words, quote, "Negroes," end quote, "whether free or enslaved, are not citizens." Chief Justice Taney said, referring to black, brown, mulatto people, "They have, quote, no rights which any white man is bound to respect," end quote. Who benefits from this law? And how do they benefit? And why did white men need a law like this? Third law, 1862 in the U.S., okay? The Homestead Act gave permission for white people to invade indigenous lands in the Midwest, forcing tribes to relocate to locations dictated by the government. Ask yourselves, who benefits from this law? And how do they benefit? And why did white men need a law like this? There are many more unjust laws, especially present day laws and some others that may become law, but you can do your own research. Here are my questions. If all that is in the past, who would make unjust laws today? And why would they feel entitled, empowered, and justified to do that? And how do they get so many people aligned with supporting and voting on oppressive laws in the land of the free? And how do they get away with it? And most importantly, if that is all in the past, when did white men stop making unjust laws to benefit them and their agendas?